please welcome to StudioAMB. I'm here today with RJ from Halestorm.
What's up? Good to see you, man. Ryan, thanks for having me.
How are you?
Doing great, yeah.
Great. Tell us about you play at the festival stage. It's very special at the SwedenRock. How was it? How was the audience and the feeling?
Well, I was saying earlier, this is not only our first time playing SwedenRock, but this is my first time ever being in Sweden in the summertime. And it's gorgeous. It's amazing. Usually when we're here, it's really cold. But it's cool because, you know, when we start bringing the rock and roll and the fans start getting crazy, it gets warmed up pretty quick. Today was great though. We played it like pretty early, like 1:15 in the afternoon, but it felt great. You know, it felt good to, you know, we really didn't know what to expect never being here. So we knew we were on early. We were like, oh God, is anyone gonna be here? You know? And it was packed. It was like incredible. The crowd was amazing. A lot of people were singing along. It was so cool. Like, you know, the rock and metal fans out here, they get started early, man. It's awesome, you know? It was really cool.
And if we look at Halestorm from the beginning, the music industry looked quite in one way when you started, and yeah, it's changed now. What can you see the differences?
It never stops changing. You're right, it's evolved the entire time we were a band, and it evolved a lot when we got signed. You know, when we got signed to Atlantic Records in 2005, and it was kind of like right along the time where everybody was kind of shaking their boots. You know, record labels thought that they were going to be done for, you know, because of you know, downloading, and nobody was buying music anymore. You know, so record labels were kind of freaking out. They're like, no one's making money. People are getting laid off. You know, fired from their jobs. Bands are getting dropped. So we kind of got signed like right when 360 deals came about. You know, where, you know, in the old days, you would, the record label would take a percentage of your album sales, but you would keep your touring revenue, your merchandise sales, fan club, publishing, everything. And when we got signed, it was kind of around the time where, you know, they were kind of taking a percentage of everything. Oh, we're going to take 30% of your merch, and your, so, you know, but it was kind of like either that or don't get a record deal, you know, and we wanted to make music, you know. We never got in this to make money anyway, so we felt really good. We wanted to just wanted to go for it, you know. Like, we had this great opportunity to be on a great label, and so we just said, all right, let's do it, you know. And you know, so yeah, we signed the 360 deal, and they were like, wow, you guys are the only band that we signed that hasn't fought us on this, you know. So we're gonna take less, you know, and it gets renegotiated, you know, all the time. But you know, I think the biggest thing is, and I'm so thankful to be on a record label that is very forward-thinking and is constantly evolving, you know, and looking forward, you know, such as we are. I believe that, you know, that's just the way the music is evolving. You know, music is now a free commodity. Anybody can hear it. It's not something you can touch. It's something that you can just get for free on the internet. You can stream it, whatever, you know. And now it's kind of at the point where, like, okay, like, you know, we just want to put out good music. We want it to be heard, and maybe hopefully if enough people like the music, they'll come to a show. You know, and that's the good thing that we still have, is we can still go out and play live, and you know, people still like coming out and seeing rock shows. So far so good, you know.
and if we look at the band Halestorm, all kind of people say they are like this and like this. But how is your? How can you do? What is if you describe Halestorm?
I mean, that is a tough question for anyone to be asked, you know. I've even asked that to a couple bands, like, what would you call your sound, you know? And everyone says that, like, I don't know. But I think the one thing that we stay really true to, and we've always kind of been loyal to as a band, is, you know, it's kind of staying true to playing genuine music, you know, playing music that's written straight from here and is performed straight from here. You know, when we go on stage, we don't want to cheat the audience. We don't want to play with backtracks. We don't want to have like an orchestra of sound behind us that you can't see, that, you know, that's on like an iPod, you know, that we're playing along to. We always strive to like create the music ourselves as much as we can, you know. And it's been a challenging thing, you know. A lot of bands can you know, go that route and play with backtracks and have all the sounds from their record playing live, but for us, like, I think we always kind of liked going on stage and just what you see is what you get, you know? So, you know, to describe our sound, I would say it's a very genuine, very honest rock and roll, you know?
You're on tours very much. How does that work with your new songs when you're on the bus quite all the time? Write new material. How does that work when you're on tour?
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, I can't speak for everyone in my band, but speaking for myself, I really don't know how to sit still. I don't know how to like not do anything. So yeah, when we're not playing shows, I usually have my Logic out, and I carry like a microphone and a guitar with me, and you know, in the dressing room before a show, when we got time to kill, I'll bust that out and I'll just try to get some song ideas out. And when I'm at home, I got like a studio set up at home, and I'll write at home, you know. But it really never stops, you know. You just when inspiration hits, or when you wake up, or when you're walking around and like you just start thinking of a melody or humming something. Like for me, it's like I've learned to like really be diligent with like recording it. Like on my phone, I'll take my voice memos out, I'll record some melody idea, and I'll save that for later, and then take my laptop out, get a Logic rolling, and then take that idea and try to build it. You know, try to at least create a demo of a song idea. You know, but yeah, it's never ending. I'm constantly trying to stay on it, you know, trying to write as much as I can, you know. And at least when we go in to write our next record, we'll be more prepared, you know. We'll have a better batch of songs to pick from.
And how does the future looks for Halestorm?
I mean, if it's I can't predict the future, but if it's anything like it's been, it'll probably just only keep getting more and more busy and more crazy. I mean, we're on the road 10 months out of the year. We're constantly touring. And we're so thankful to be able to come to Europe and come to Scandinavia. And we're doing South America later this year. We did Australia last year. I'm sure we'll go back there again. And we got the States and Canada. And, you know, we're so used to just going everywhere all the time. You know, I think that's one thing that it's kind of our blessing and our curse, you know. I'm very thankful that we get to travel all the time. We get to play shows, but like at the same time, it's like, fuck, like we've been out for like 10 months. I'm starting to feel it now. Like, oh shit, like, you know. But you can't bite the hand that feeds. So I think it's just gonna get more busy, and we're gonna play more shows and be able to break into more territories that we haven't been to. Like, we haven't really been to Asia yet. We haven't done China, haven't done India or Indonesia, or I was just talking to a guy who was stationed, he was at our show in Denmark when he was stationed in the military in Saudi Arabia. And I was like, oh, like, this place we've been to. He's like, oh, cool, let's go. And we were supposed to do Dubai. And so I think there's a lot of places in the world that we haven't been yet. But I'm sure that we're just going to keep on going, you know? And that's what you want. That's what you wish for as a band, is to be able to just keep on going and keep on making music, you know?
Live on your dreams.
Yeah, living the dream, you know?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hey, dude, thank you for having me, yeah. And good luck to you, and good luck to all this. It's amazing, you know? And good luck to all the musical students out there, you know, whether you're doing music or music business or whatever, you know, good on you, you know? It's good to see a young generation that still has interest in that. It's awesome, you know? Thank you guys, man. Appreciate
you.
it. Thanks, man. Right on.